everybody, and welcome to the DAWG Podcast.
Yeah.
Big time.
Fucking episode 27.
45.
Let's get it going.
So, Truman, we see the new trim.
A new cut, baby.
Show us off. Give us a side
yeah.
to side. Show us the sides.
It was 360. How's that fade going?
Come on,
We
lady.
need to see it all.
Get rid of the background. This is that damn pickle and show us your fucking trim.
Nah, but on a real note, who fucked your shit up? I mean, come on now. Who did you let do that to you?
You look like one of the people, anime characters that would sit in the cafeteria and they'd just be eating dumplings.
What?
Yeah, at least ask for your money back.
Fuck all of you.
No.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm going to Monster Jam this weekend. I'm being 100% serious too.
Man,
What's all happening at Monster Jam?
Monster trucks.
Yeah.
We got a suite because Bex gave us tickets, so we have like a suite and a full buffet and stuff.
Who's we?
Me, just my family.
Oh, okay.
Other Bex people.
Justin's going?
Oh, he's gonna eat it up. He's gonna love it.
No, he won't. He won't have Fortnite for like 5 hours. He can't do it, dude.
I don't know how that kid plays that game so much.
It's a lot. I always get the notification that he's online on
Yeah,
Xbox.
me too.
He
Yeah,
plays
it's
with
kinda
his friends all the
Fortnite.
time.
So yeah, Jacob, you're gonna go to Monster Jam. What else were you talking about with personalized ads or something, right? You wanted to bring that up?
Yeah, so in my ag econ class, we were kind of talking about it. And it's like my first ever real econ class that I've taken. And it's a college level course. Everybody's
Yeah.
What does that
Okay.
even mean?
I don't know, but it's pretty interesting. And he talked about how like your receipts and stuff that you buy, like they all go to somewhere and they kind of like feed that into a database of everything you've ever bought. It tells you how frequently you buy it and like the brands and stuff. And then
Mhm.
that transfers over to your online ads that they show you on like YouTube and Instagram and stuff. I just thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah,
So,
no, that is crazy. Because a lot of like the conspiracy theories is like, oh, the government's listening to everything you say. And while like iPhones have been known to listen to some stuff, I mean, at least we
Yeah.
know it's more than
Or-
just that.
And Furbies. Remember there were people talking through Furbies to like children? That happened, yeah.
I don't know that.
That was the thing.
Furbies creep me out, dude.
I don't know
I
why.
thought those were cute.
Made no sense. But I would always think that it was kind of odd that I would be talking about something. Like, remember when we were talking about the
What were you talking about?
new Puss in Boots movie and like the edits?
Mhm.
Yeah, I got that for 4 days.
Yeah, like right after that, I'd just get the edits of the that pie dude on TikTok for
Yeah, I
like
got a
a
couple
week
of those.
after. Yeah, and it was like right after we talked about it. I thought it was really odd.
No, I do have an interesting story regarding that though. I don't know when this was. I know it was within the last like 10 years. Target, they do like promotional stuff and then they'll send you coupons based on like your purchases. And so what happened is that this teenage girl who's about 16, 17 got sent coupons for like baby products in the mail. And she was still living with her parents, of course. And her dad was like furious because he thought that like Target was basically marketing to underage girls about like having kids and stuff. And come to find out that Target uses their own personalized database, and she had been buying baby supplies because she had recently just gotten pregnant and didn't tell her parents yet. And so Target basically narked on her.
Jeez.
When did this happen?
Like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. We were just talking about it in one of my classes.
That would be a crazy way to find out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I'd be so
Yeah.
mad. Like, Target knew before I knew.
yeah. And then you have your parents go through all that trouble And then
Yeah.
Target's just like, yeah, that's because she is pregnant and she's been buying all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean they were looking at like suing them and stuff, and it's like, no, sir, your daughter's just pregnant. I don't know what to tell ya.
Yeah. Yeah.
Truman,
What's up?
what do you got?
Why is
I
this
know.
forehead so big?
It's crazy. I think it's a normal business practice, though. I think all businesses do it. It's just smart on their part.
Yeah, it's a way to, I guess, sell more products, but I still think it's a little odd. And it's like you don't really know about it. I mean, I guess it can be in the terms and conditions that no one ever reads, but
Mm-hmm.
Especially sometimes, like you're just talking to someone in person, and then just randomly, like later in the day, you'll just see like ads of what you talked about pop up on your phone. You're like,
a little
It's
strange.
just like makes you
Or
wonder.
or it's like the autofill like suggestions on Google and stuff. And it's like, how did you even know I was gonna type that in?
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
misspelled the word, like I haven't talked about it in like 2 weeks. How do you know that?
Yeah. And it makes me wonder, it's like, how much has my phone actually heard me say? How much shit has my phone heard me say?
it's
Yeah, now that part's a little weird. Like if you're talking in real life and then it
Yeah.
comes up on your Instagram feed. But I'm not deterred. Like I bought a record or a vinyl and now I get a bunch of fucking ads about vinyls and records on Instagram. I'm not deterred by that. I know that
right.
stuff
It
is
makes
correct, but
sense,
Yeah.
but it's also annoying because every ad for the next like few weeks is just going to be vinyls and records and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind
Yeah.
of annoying to see how repetitive that is.
yeah.
That's how what is it? That's like 80% of Facebook's revenue is strictly just ads and managing data. Like it's not even really a social media platform at this point. It's just an advertisement wall.
The only reason I get on Facebook is for Facebook Marketplace. I never actually like scroll through my feed ever.
Have you guys actually bought from Marketplace before? Because like I always just think of it as like another Craigslist, basically.
I've never had Facebook.
I
I've
I,
got it.
I bought a few things. I've sold a few things on there. I would buy pallets or look for free pallets and then make them into like shoe racks and stuff and sell them on Facebook Marketplace.
Uh,
That's like
no, go ahead.
that's like the only like I guess thing that I've bought and stuff. I bought a chair on there, but it's kind of sketch.
Yeah, I know that Truman was looking for a car at one point. Weren't you looking on Facebook Marketplace or some of that too?
Yeah. My mom uses it like a lot. She buys furniture from there all the time. So I said, why not? And that's where we found my car was on Facebook Marketplace. So worked out, I guess.
Yeah. I don't
Wait,
know. I
which
just
car? The blue one that you have now?
Yeah.
Oh,
didn't you
I
find the
thought
other one on Marketplace too?
Marketplace, or I think my mom like reached out to somebody who reached out to somebody or something. I don't know.
but I
I
will
didn't really
say
have to say in my first car.
if you're going to buy a car off like Facebook Marketplace or something like that, I'd make the owner of that car like get it checked out by the dealership before you buy it. 'Cause you can get
Mm.
scammed real easy.
Yeah, definitely. Second time, like the first one was obviously a piece of shit. No wheel was about to fall off. Second time, we asked the dude that was selling it if we could take it to a mechanic before we bought it, and he checked it out and said it was fine. So it worked out.
But you
Just
didn't
gotta be
have the
safe
first
about
one
it.
taken, right?
You said what?
You didn't have the first one taken,
I had the first one taken?
did you? Like to the dealership or to
Oh
the
no,
mechanic? Okay.
no. We just bought it off the person.
Yeah, because what you said, like the frame was messed up or something, had a crack in it.
Yeah, it was rusted through. And then we messaged those people and they were like, well, tough luck. We're like, okay.
Yeah, because after you make that purchase, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. I mean, they were like, oh, sorry, we didn't know. We're like,
Yeah.
can we get our money back? And they were like, no. So
Yeah.
kind of a big middle finger to us, but
You ever get your rear view mirror fixed?
Nope.
No. That's messed up.
Oh yeah, the other day when last Friday, I had my brother in my car too. And the little window sun visor thing, motherfucker just fucking yanked it, came right off. So
Wait,
You like
what?
broke it?
Yeah,
what? Wait, what brother?
Banner.
The old. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did he rip it off?
I don't know. He did that to my mom's minivan too once.
He's
But
just like, fuck it, why not?
I mean, he was trying to put it down, but it doesn't need that much force. Apparently, that wasn't obvious.
I just can't imagine just trying to put it down, you just rip it off.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't see how that happens.
Yeah, it did. It's the little part that came out is in the back with my rear view mirror. So it's kind of just like a salvage yard in my back seat. But it's whatever, I guess.
Anything that's been going on in Ivy Tech or Winnemac that you want to enlighten us with?
Ivy Tech, I had some girl walk past me and tell me drive safe.
There's a good leeway into what we can talk about. Keep
I'm
going.
excited.
I don't even know what that means.
No, just keep
Like
going.
a segue.
Yeah.
Does it mean
the thing
like
right on.
you want to have my kids, my family? You want to start a family? I don't know. I think
What?
that's what she was trying to get at.
What?
What are you even talking about?
What are you talking about? Kids,
What
wanna
do you
start a
mean?
family?
What am I talking about? Obviously,
Women,
that's what she
probably.
meant by telling me to drive safe.
Explain the
roads weren't even
situation
bad.
because I didn't even hear it.
Yeah, you just
That girl, she said drive safe. Like I'm trying to decrypt what that meant because the roads weren't even bad. So that's what I think it means. Like, hey, you
What?
want to start a family? Yeah, that's what that meant.
Did you say anything to her? Or were you too stunned?
I was talking to Caedyn about it, and I just walked past and said, "Thanks."
I wish I could have seen that. Just Truman's reaction. Because I know he was like,
He's like, yeah,
girl?
literally.
talking to me?
I just smiled. I was like, interested.
Was this
But
before or after the haircut?
after,
Oh
Hey,
no, she
right.
just felt bad for him.
what's your hood
Probably.
up though?
what?
Hood up or not?
had to have been.
I had my jacket on though,
Well,
so I think it was. I
it's
think
not
I
covering
was
your fucking hair if your hood's not up. So I don't know why you put that little bit of information in.
It's
because
a little chilly.
yeah, when a girl sees a dude in a nice jacket, it just I don't know, maybe it does something to him.
You should wear your full.
Speaking of clothes, I got 2 compliments in an hour about my shirt today. Grab it.
It was kind of wild.
From girls or from
Dude.
guys?
Guys,
This
Yeah,
dude,
we only get
dude, it's with my driver jacket too. It's all the time, dude.
this
That
dude
does
went
look
out of
sick.
his way with this girl to compliment my shirt.
Yeah.
Nice girl. Yeah, it was,
It's so insane. I see more guys complimenting guys for what they wear than girls. Like genuine
no.
compliments.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know if the guy at the dining hall was complimenting me. He's like, "Man, you're a Star Wars fan." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You don't have a dad, you know." And I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "Luke Skywalker." I'm like, "Oh."
Oh. What?
it was one of the
Yeah,
workers.
he
He was
was
chill.
funny,
He
yeah.
was chill.
Yeah, Jim was good today.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of women, Jacob has a little bit of a situation on his hand.
What's the
It's bad.
situation?
It's bad. Like it ruins my whole day, dude. We'll go to the gym. I'll go to the gym with Alex for the second time. I'm not gonna lie. It's just to see this girl and talk to her. It's been 2 weeks. I haven't fucking said a word. She's obviously into me. Like we stare at each other
Like
the whole fucking time we're both there. And I can't go up and talk to
and
her.
like her friend was with her, and like we were walking past, and her friend goes, "Oh, there you go. There he is."
Yeah.
As we're walking past,
I
and
see.
Jacob just doesn't go
I
and talk
don't
to her.
do shit.
Like today at the gym, I look over and she's just looking at. She's like, and smiling. I'm like, Jacob, like go talk to her. Like, what is your issue? But he just doesn't.
Tomorrow, I'm putting this in film. Alex is gonna kill me if I don't do it tomorrow.
this guy who will like show a clip of this girl like recording in the gym, and then like the guy will like glance at her, and then she'll be like, "Oh, what a perv! Like, why is he staring at me? I feel so uncomfortable. I just want to work out," while wearing absolutely no clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy will just like show the video, then talk. He's like, "Yeah, because you're literally recording him. Like, what do you want him to do? Like, not look at the camera that's pointing at him?"
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy how many videos there are just like trying to show a dude who's just working out and then trying to label him as a pervert.
Yeah, trying for them to be the victim of it then.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then them get millions of views off of it. It's just annoying.
Oh, something I did want to talk about. Have you guys seen Mr. Beast's latest video?
That thousand blind one.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen it like everywhere. I haven't actually watched the video, but I've seen the headline everywhere.
Yeah, so basically what happens is that these people develop cataracts, and it's a really simple process, like procedure that he paid for, and it just takes the cataracts out and it puts like an artificial lens in for their eyes.
Right. Yeah.
Um, and I don't know how much it costs, but obviously it doesn't cost that much. Like it costs, but not that much because it's a very simple procedure. They say it takes like 10 minutes. And my initial reactions were like, oh, this is great. He's curing 1,000 blind people, like so they can see again. Some people that like physically couldn't go to work. Some of them were as young as like 16 and 18 and couldn't like legally drive. And a lot of people were bringing it up, and it kind of makes sense. You can feel happy, but it also kind of makes you sad that like this simple procedure is so expensive that some people can't even like they can't do their day-to-day business because they can't afford it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how like much medical stuff costs in America compared to other countries.
Yeah, and I don't mean like free healthcare like Canada or something, but
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan, he mandated that dialysis was free for everyone. And so I feel
Yeah.
like very simple procedures that are obviously costing so much more than they actually, cost to do should at least be minimized, or some should be passed to be free,
Right. The only problem with that is how are you going to convince people to uh, put money into that, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
What
where's
do you
that
mean?
money going to come from?
Well, I mean, do you know how much big pharma and doctors and stuff are making off of this? Well, not doctors, but institutions are making off of it.
Right. So like, okay, I can see where you're coming from then.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to affect their bottom line if you just
Right.
take out a couple things. I
Right.
mean, it's already bad enough when an institution's making money off of its population by being sick.
Right.
You
And
know?
then selling, yeah,
Yeah.
they don't want you to be healthy. That's a whole
That also
nother
that also
conspiracy
makes me
theory.
think, have they found like the cure to cancer or something?
No, see, you can say that, but it's just cancer is so different in how many types there are. Like, sure, maybe they've found stuff to not completely cure, but like increase the chances of surviving like tenfold with some types of cancers. But I don't think there'll ever be a cure necessarily for all types. But I do believe in like people finding like scientists finding breakthroughs and then they end up dead in like 2 months.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And one thing that really got me, because my major is environmental sciences, one thing that like kind of like interests me in this like subject is like, what if there's a plant out there, or there's some sort of something out there that can help cure cancer or something,
Mm-hmm.
like, and we just haven't found it, or like we destroy it before we find it.
I mean, best place to look would be the ocean because we haven't explored that like at
Right,
all.
right. But I'm just saying, like,
Whale semen. That's the cure.
you guys hear about the scientists that reverse the aging process in mice?
Mhm.
They were able to successfully reverse the aging process. I
Like
wanna
Benjamin
say-
Button, or like what are we talking about here?
Like replace the old cells with new ones.
Yeah, like they just regenerated.
Yes. Without the whole ordeal of them making it like the cells making a copy of itself, but it's not the exact same
Mhm.
because they just repeat it. They were actually able to like reverse that to make these mice live longer.
Huh.
So what you're
It was a
telling me,
study done by Harvard students, I think.
so what you're
They did
telling
this
me
study.
is Stuart Little is going to be a real thing.
Doesn't even make sense.
I
And he didn't say
mean,
anything about mice
fucking
being able to
stupid.
drive or talk or
They're
drive a
being
Fly
an
a
boat.
fucking
orphanage.
plane.
Hey,
what goes on inside of Truman's head?
Yeah, for real. That's kind of
I want to know. I want to be in Truman's head for a day.
not a whole lot. Mostly just a lot of penis jokes.
that's you should probably just leave that to you on your own time.
Man, this guy's going to Purdue. Purdue's seeing this right now. Get this man in there.
What is in front of you right now, Truman?
That's not
Strawberry
water.
lemonade.
Bro, what the fuck? Where are you?
At my dad's house.
The kitchen?
Shouldn't diabetes, like
Yeah.
diabetics, not have a ton of sugar either?
No. Diabetes is based on your body's ability to digest glucose.
I know, but don't you have
Carbohydrates,
to put in
sugar.
more insulin if you have high blood sugar?
Yeah.
So it's bad if you take in a lot of sugar.
It's bad if I take in a lot of carbs, but carbs are essentially sugars.
Well, then how should
So-
carbs
So, yeah.
So sugar.
carbs are not sugars, my brother.
Carbs are glucose. That's what your body breaks down carbs into.
Yeah, I know that, but never mind. Say what you're gonna say.
Say what you mean to say.
So yes, Caedyn's point stands. Too much sugar is bad.
For anybody, yeah.
Jesus, I can't do that. But especially for people with diabetes.
I mean, not really. Like, if I have a candy bar, that's going to be just as bad as me having, like, a bagel. That has the same effect on my body.
Why should you say it like that?
Yes, Truman, I understand that it's sugar is bad for me and you, but isn't it worse for you because you have diabetes?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. My
I mean,
body
you just
can't
have your body can't regulate it as efficiently as not
Yeah,
regular
it's-
people, but people
but, like-
without diabetes.
What so are you saying like there's a common misconception about that?
Yeah, I mean, I can eat whatever I want, but like I'm saying, like it's not bad for me. Like it's not worse for me if I take my insulin. Like you guys do that, your body automatically does that process. It's worse for me because my body doesn't automatically do that process.
Yes,
That
that's
costs
what
you a
we're
lot of
saying.
money too.
Yeah.
How good, like what's the expiration date for insulin?
Isn't it 6 months if it's cold?
It doesn't need to be refrigerated after you open it.
No, I didn't know
Um,
that.
It's like the
But
I don't
opposite
know,
of
I can
jam.
check
yeah,
a
let's
box real
say
quick.
opposite of everything.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna go check it.
That damn
Why do you
pickle.
know that?
Huh?
Why do you know the 6 month thing?
Because
I
he's
used to
been in
watch-
Truman's house. Oh,
No, I used to watch
3 million times.
Doomsday Preppers, and they had a lady who had diabetes on there, and they had to keep their insulin in a mountain river so it wouldn't expire.
2025.
Oh, way longer than I thought. 3 years?
Yeah.
Is that if it's kept cold or if it's like just left out?
We should
that?
sell
I'm not
that.
sure.
Sure. What happens if you lose some of that? Do you get it replaced?
I mean-
you have to pay for it.
yeah, he has to pay for it. Crap, what was I gonna ask? So does that mean like you definitely go through it? before it expires. But like, if you basically, let's just say we're like super extremely healthy, you basically ate no carbs and you had like no sugar intakes and what was required of you, like, couldn't you basically cut down on how much you would technically spend on diabetes products like that?
Yeah, essentially, like if you have your diet more carnivorous, like meat doesn't have very many carbohydrates, if any. Like chicken doesn't really have any. Vegetables are very low in carbs, some of them. So if you just had like a meat and veggies diet, you could. But your body also sometimes produces sugars like autonomously. Like adrenaline has a lot of sugar in it. So like sometimes marathon runners, when they feel that have diabetes, when they feel like their blood sugar is going low during a race, they'll start sprinting in the middle of the race because it gives their body adrenaline and automatically brings their blood sugar up. So, but yeah, like, I mean, if you cut down on carbs and sugars, yeah, you wouldn't necessarily have to pay as much for those things. But you also have a thing called a basal rate, which is a set rate of insulin that you get every hour. So like every hour, my pump gives me 3 units of insulin every hour, all the time. So you're always getting insulin like 24/7. So, but yeah, you could cut down.
So what I'm hearing is Truman's running a marathon soon.
What I'm hearing is we can sell some of Truman's insulin and make some money.
The extra, we just upcharge it like most of America.
My brother used to have a friend that lived in Bloomington. I don't know if he cares if I share this or whatever, but he used to drive. I know it doesn't pertain to what you guys are talking about, but he used to drive from Indiana to Tennessee to buy his insulin because Tennessee sells it a lot cheaper. But
I mean, it makes sense. It's like people
Fair enough,
driving across state for alcohol, even though it's illegal.
But would it be cheaper in the long run because you're just paying for the gas?
yeah, I'm not really sure how that works. I wasn't aware like how much cheaper it was. Like I
Right.
know Eli Lilly sells most of the insulin in Indiana, but I don't know about Tennessee.
Man, they sound like a cool person.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get a scholarship.
Speaking about marathons, I was watching a marathon prep video today. Did you guys know that they eat like gels during a marathon? I had
gel?
no clue. Yeah, it's like well you guys said you knew about it, right? Do you guys know like
It's like almost like a
Like it has electrolytes.
it's like a paste. Yeah, it's like a paste with just like vitamins and stuff, kind of. Right? Is that?
I know that it has a ton of carbs in it too. And like
I know there are
Truman said, like
different. I
sugars.
know there are different ones because I know they sometimes they do like super. I think they mix like salt water. Sometimes they have like salt water on the sides of marathons and stuff, or like just packets of salt, stuff like that, for just like quick electrolytes. And then usually they carry like crackers on a marathon run, I think is what they usually eat. But I don't know too much about marathons.
Dude, imagine running
What?
like 20 miles. You get that 20-mile mark, you're just eating crackers. You're like,
Wait,
I've been running for 5
I don't know how
hours.
you'd have this saliva
Is
for
the
that.
gel like in a bar or is it like a like
I thought
Like
it
a
was a
little
paste.
packet.
Yeah, it's like in yeah.
Ketchup packet, kind of.
I didn't know if it was like you guys ever seen the movie Icebreaker?
Not called that. I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't think it's
the
that.
train that's going around the world.
Snowpiercer.
Piercer, yes. I was
Icebreaker.
Oh,
I was
the
so
one with
close.
Captain America.
Yeah, Chris Evans. Yeah, I
Wait.
think it's like that. Yeah, like the texture at least and stuff. Not that big though, you know.
Yeah, because
looks
those
like-
are made of cricket or like bugs.
Roaches. Yeah.
Roaches, yeah. Cockroaches.
Yeah, I think the thing Caedyn's talking about, it kind of looks like a miniature Go-Gurt tube.
Oh,
Like-
Yeah, it's like a honey packet basically.
Mhm.
Speaking of athletes, Super Bowl's coming up.
Yeah. Okay, before we talk about the Super Bowl, we need to talk about the Bengals Chiefs game. What's your take on that?
Very good.
Screw the Bengals. Joe Burr is trash. Jamar Chase is overrated. Eli Apple, why is he even in the NFL? Man deserves to play on the XFL team. They're trash. I don't like the Bengals. Too much hype around him. Chiefs, Patty Mahomes, best quarterback in the league. Travis Kelce, best tight end in the league. Wide receiver core, one of the best in the league. Defense is insane.
Wide receiver core, they had like almost everybody out. Mikael Hardman got injured during the game.
Yeah, Juju.
Juju was out. He was
on that
injured.
meat. Juju on that meat.
No, he wasn't.
Slide.
Yeah, he was. He didn't play. He was questionable during the game.
Stop. Hey, don't stop.
I thought I saw him in.
Run him in.
Who was the guy that Eli Apple was guarding?
Starting with an S.
Well, he had like 116 yards.
Yeah, no, he had a good game. I don't remember who it was though.
Burnt Eli Apple.
Yeah, no, he was torching him.
And I thought it was hilarious what Travis Kelce said after the post game interview about the mayor.
That was so funny.
Yeah, shut up, pretty much.
Yeah, said shut your mouth, do your job, or something like that. Called him a jabroni.
But anyway, Super Bowl prediction.
Well,
I
hold
got
on.
the Eagles killing
On
them.
the other side of the bracket, I saw some sports analysts talking today, and they said that the Eagles had the easiest path to the Super Bowl ever, like
I mean-
of all time, because they faced Brock Purdy, who only had one good arm, that Johnson dude,
Mhm.
and then like a third or fourth string quarterback, or
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know if I'd say of all time. I'm not extremely knowledgeable on the topic, but they also have George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey, probably.
But
Best running
McCaffrey got injured.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the game. I was at work, but I guess they had a decent. But the Eagles are also just incredible this year.
Yeah, they also had one of the easiest schedules this year too.
Yeah, I still got them winning it. I think.
Nah. I don't see it. You can't beat Mahomes, not in a Super Bowl. He's not getting beaten. And I really want the Chiefs to win because I'm a Steelers fan, obviously. And I want the Chiefs to win because I want Juju to have a ring because I actually liked him. Even after all the TikTok crap happened, I still actually liked him as a player.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be a good game regardless. Tampa Bay beat Mahomes in the Super Bowl, but
Okay, that was Brady before he was washed up.
Okay.
You don't, yeah. The only way you beat Brady is give him a divorce. He kisses his kids.
He does kiss his kids on the lips.
That's some
I've seen
weird.
so many memes.
What's your score prediction, German, for the game?
Score prediction. Where's it being played at? Like, where's the field?
It's at Cardinals Stadium. And this was also another interesting thing. The team that wins will have more wins in the Cardinals home stadium than the Cardinals this season, which is wild.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah. 34-30 Eagles.
34.
I don't think it'll be that high a scoring of a game.
I think they look at their offenses though.
Yeah, their offenses are good. The Eagles' defense is very good though too. I don't know. I think I'm thinking probably 20 for the Eagles, missed extra point. And 17 for Chiefs.
You think he's missing an extra point?
I think the Eagles kicker is. Yeah.
I think 28 35 28-35 Chiefs.
All right, we'll
I
see.
think it's gonna come down to the final drive, and there's gonna be an interception.
One person I did feel bad for was Justin Herbert. Reading about him after that historic playoff loss, how like he literally like stayed in the locker room for hours after the game. But I really like Justin Herbert. I think he's pretty good.
He's not bad. You know who's better though?
Joe.
Kenny Pickett. He's going to be a Hall of Fame QB. He's going to bring us 3 Super Bowls. I'm calling it now. Someone write this down. He's bringing the Pittsburgh Steelers 3 Super Bowls.
Okay, hold on. Alex Stark. Delusional thoughts.
Number what? Like is it 120 now?
Most of your thoughts.
128.
128.
Kenny Pickett.
3-time Super Bowl champ.
3-time SB champ. Wasn't Kenny Pickett like the only highlight I've ever seen of Kenny Pickett is when he like faked that slide in college.
Yeah, he's a game changer. Completely changed the rules.
Did you not hear he said in college?
Yeah. Yeah. He completely changed the rules of college. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, because the whole point is if you're about to slide, you're not allowed to hit the quarterback.
But that's how smart he is. It shows how smart and intelligent he is.
Fair enough, I guess.
Moral of the story, Chiefs 35-28 Super Bowl champions. Dude, who's doing the halftime show? Because that's
Rihanna
a big
or
money
something.
maker.
I think.
I don't care.
You don't care that it's Rihanna, Jacob?
What?
Did you just say you don't care?
No, I said Obamacare.
Oh. Yeah, Obamacare's doing it.
I also don't fucking care. But I'm not watching the goddamn Super Bowl. You got me fucked
Why?
up. Because football is the lamest fucking sport to watch.
I second that. 100%.
Thank you.
You'd watch fucking cricket?
Yeah.
I would because
I'd
that
watch
seems
cricket over
super
football.
impressive.
I would have to disagree. I love watching football.
Football's fun to
I
watch.
just think it's a dumb sport all around.
I mean, it's not my favorite sport, but it's one of my favorite to watch for sure.
It's my second favorite sport.
You like that more than basketball?
Yeah. I don't watch I'll play basketball, but I don't watch it. I don't. It's college ball. I would put college ball over football, but like the NBA, like you will not find me watching an NBA game unless it's like the finals, because there's so many games it's like the MLB. There's so many games in a season. It's just so annoying to watch. Some people view basketball players as their superhero. But wasn't there just some news about some superheroes recently, Caedyn?
There were. And there's a lot of them coming. And I will be watching none of them.
There's a lot. What?
There's a lot of superheroes coming in the next couple of years.
But
and I will not be watching a single one of them. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
James Gunn, who made Guardians of the Galaxy, right? He also made the series Peacemaker, and he made the newer Suicide Squad, which isn't that bad. He is now co-creator, director of the entire business of the new DC universe. And with that, he just released Chapter 1 of the new DCU, which is gonna start coming out in 2025, hopefully. And so have you guys heard about this at all? Because I can run through the 10 projects he announced today.
Yeah, you're lying if you
Nuts.
say you're not gonna watch any of them.
I'm not gonna watch any of them.
Because isn't the new The Batman sequel coming out in
The
2025?
new The Batman. That's not part of the DCU though, and I'll get to that too.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
My bad.
Separate piece, Truman. Come on. How do you not know
Separate
that?
thing. So
My
the first
bad!
chapter is called Gods and Monsters. All right. And I'll be focused on some cool guys. You got an animated show called Creature Commandos, which is being written and directed by James Gunn. He's also making Superman Legacy, which is a new Superman movie that comes out in 2025. Not featuring Henry Cavill, and instead a new younger actor, so he's out. There's gonna be a new show called Waller about Amanda Waller, and it's gonna include some of the people from Peacemaker.
Yeah, I will beat your ass.
Woo. Isn't there a show or a movie coming out like Swamp Thing?
Yeah, it's gonna be horror-esque, and it might be rated R. But we'll have to see more about that later. There's a Green Lantern TV show coming out on HBO. There's The Authorities, which is basically like The Watchmen. It's written by The Watchmen too, so we'll have to. That one might actually be good, but I don't really care. There's gonna be a Wonder Woman origin story show that's supposed to be Game of Thrones-esque, but I don't know how they're gonna do that with all women. And there's gonna be a new Batman movie coming out. It's called Brave and the Bold, and it's not gonna be Robert Pattinson's Batman. And it's gonna feature him and Damian Wayne, which is like his biological son. So that'll be a little different. They have Booster Gold coming out, and they have a Supergirl movie coming out called Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, which is supposed to be featured her mostly on Krypton after it was destroyed. So that one will be a little bit different. That one might be like one of the only interesting ones from this. But as Truman said, yes, the Batman Part 2, which is what it's officially called, is coming out like October 3rd, 2025. And it will be called, it's part of the Elseworld series. So it'll just be in its own separate world, kind of like how Joker is right now. And I'm glad that they're doing that, because that means that they won't ruin the Batman universe, hopefully. And they can make billions and billions of dollars off that instead. So that's the movie news. We won't see the implication or the installment of these projects until 2025, at least. And a lot of your heroes are being shelved. But Ezra Miller is probably not so far. So even though this person has like beat up fans and gotten charges for basically everything, they are still going to be in the DCU as of right now.
Yeah, we can't get our boy to come back for Rick and Morty. What's up with that?
Anyway,
I mean, Ezra Miller didn't address underage girls and act like he was Morty from the hit show Rick and Morty. So
yeah, that is a bit odd, I will say. He probably
isn't there
should
a
not come
Shazam,
back.
the second Shazam movie coming out too?
There's 4 DC movies coming out this year. Shazam 2, which is still going to be a part of the DCU, even though it doesn't look good. Aquaman 2 will probably be over and done with.
Sure.
Blue Beetle comes out this year, and that will also be a part of the DCU because it's disconnected enough. And then The Flash comes out this year, which will reboot everything.
Who plays the Blue Beetle? I thought that was that not Ezra?
No, Blue Beetle is going to be played by one of the main characters in Karate Kid.
Is that a ripoff of Ant-Man?
Blue Beetle, no. It's like an alien suit.
Isn't he is he a high school kid Or is he?
Yeah, they're gonna make him a high school kid. It's the
Yeah.
guy from Cobra Kai. It's the one Latino kid.
Oh, the one that like breaks his spine.
Yeah, Robbie or whatever. No, that's the other guy, Miguel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a decent actor. I like Blue Beetle though. I think Blue Beetle's cool.
Okay. Thank you everybody for tuning in to our 6th episode of the podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let's go with your favorite DC character. And if you don't like watching our
We are on Spotify.